welcome back. We are at the second half of today's GISL, the Greater Iowa Swim League State Competition, coming to you from Perry, Iowa. This morning we saw great and fantastic performances by a lot of young ladies in the state. Several state records were broken this session. We are anticipating another fantastic session for the young men here who are going to be competing. With me today is Todd Barrett. I'm Brian Taylor on the camera. Todd's going to be handling our calling of this event. So, Todd, we're going to see, what do we see, maybe 5 or 6 records broke in the morning?
Yeah, and I think the girls there's a lot more girls competing, but I think there's still pretty competitive boys this afternoon. So
what's the over-under on 6 records here?
It's going to be tough. I'm just looking through it. It's going to be tough. So we'll see. Well, the first event out here today, this afternoon, is that 100. Let's see. That's not right. It is the 200 IM. Sorry. And we got one swimmer in there. It's Jared Fasnack from Clorinda. And this was the IM. Like we said this morning, it's a butterback breast free. And it's 1 lap of each. State record in this is 1:59. And the qualifying time is 2:35.
We had one qualifier in this event for the ladies and one for the young men to get things started off. So we'll have a nice kind of easy break in from the announcing standpoint.
That's right. So then we get into the 25 free, which is the little guys, anywhere from 5 to 8 years old. Looks like they don't have anybody that young, but 7 and 8 year olds. So. But yeah,
kids come from across the state. We saw a Spencer swim team, Carroll, Denison, Harlan. What else did we have? Boone, Esterville.
Yep. Clorinda.
Right here in Perry.
Yep. And
Newton, Manning, Spirit Lake. Don't recall seeing them here today.
Yeah. Well, and this year has been a little different just because of COVID. Some of those towns, they weren't allowed to have swimming, so we're lucky to be here, and we'll get ready to get started. Again, this is Mason Gulke out of Pella.
This is event number 2, the boys 200-yard IM. In lane 3, Jared Fasnack from Clorinda. The next event will be event number 4, boys 8 and under 25-yard freestyle.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was wrong. This is the 200 IM. He's from Jared Fasnack from Clorinda. That was a good start, man.
Just completed the first of 4 legs. One of the more grueling races out here to swim in 4 different strokes. Swimming up and back in each stroke.
Yep, be able to do every stroke possible and do it well. It's hard.
We're halfway done as he comes to the breaststroke. Not sure I'd want to start my swim meet off with a IM medley.
That's a good start. I'll get your lungs going right away.
There's no warming up to that.
Nope. And when he comes to the wall, he'll be doing the freestyle.
Finishing the last 50 meters on this race. Time is sitting right about 2 minutes right now. Makes the final turn to the home stretch. Time is going to be 2:24.56.
Which is about 3 seconds off what he came in with. So
And
nice.
first place for him.
Yep. Suppose we'll get a medal. Even that.
They better give it to him.
Yeah, just for swimming.
Gonna head to the 8 and unders now. Timers are getting reset.
And we're under the 25 free, 8 and under. State record in this event is 14:06. The qualifying time was 21.5. And that state record was set back in 2013. So, all right, 25 free. This is Seabrick from Carroll in lane 1, Malone from Denison, lane 2, Bailey, lane 3 is Spencer, lane 4, England of Manning, Wood of Spencer, in lane 5.
Appeared to me that the young man from Spencer there was out in front of that heat.
Always a challenge at 8 and unders getting those goggles on.
This is heat 2 of 2 of event 4, boys 8 under 25 freestyle. Lane 1, Sumner of Carroll. Lane 2, Miller of Westerville. Lane 3, Schmidt of Spencer. Lane 4, Barrett of Harlan. Lane 5, Tekken of Spencer. Lane 6, Green of Pella. The next event will be event 6, boys 9.
Sorry, I was distracted that one. That was Sunrup of Carroll, Miller of Esterville, Schmidt of Spencer, Barrett of Harlan, Tetchen of Spencer, and Green of Pella. Who do you think won that last one? Was it the or was it the Spencer kid? I think
It looked between lane 3 and 4.
Okay.
I'd have to go check the replay on that.
Yeah, we don't. We're not that fancy. All right, now we got the 9:10:50 freestyle. Lane 2 is Brody Nissen. Lane 3 is Klimmer. Lane 4 is Hyman. State record in this one is 29:16, and that was set in 2018. And the qualifying time is 38 even.
This is heat 1 of 2 of event 6, boys 9, 10, 50 yard freestyle. Lane 2, Nissen
Looks like we're going to be in for a treat here. All three of those boys were
Pretty even.
flipping right at the same time, and
All right, we're ready for heat 2. Heat number 1, or lane 1, we got Van Houten of Denison. Lane 2, we got Voigt of Spencer. Lane 3, Myers of Newton. Lane 4, Riney of Newton. 5, Haas of Spencer. And 6, Malone, Denison.
The next event will be event 8, boys 11, 12, 50-yard freestyle.
oof.
It's a close one. I did not see. Let's say
Lane 4, 30-18.
Ooh, that was pretty good. That just came in at 31, so 29. Next up's 11, 12, 50-yard freestyle. State record in this is 25:47, and the qualifying time is 35. There's 2 heats in this.
This is heat 1 of 3, event 8, boys 11, 12, 50-yard freestyle. Starting in lane 2, Brunner of Clarinda. Lane 3, Schroeder.
Lane 2 is
4, Trimble
Brunette,
of Spencer.
Clarinda. Lane 3, Schroeder of Pella. Lane 4, Trimble of Spencer. Ooh, I think 3 got him, but it wasn't by much. Oh, nope, lane 4 got it.
Lane 4, yep. In that first heat, 33-49.
This is the second heat. Lane 1, Brock of Manning. Lane 2, Winey of Perry. Lane 3, Boma of Pella. 4, Berkner of Esterville. 5, Renz of Carroll. And lane 6, Ulrich of Emmitsburg. Oh boy!
Lane 2, I think.
Well, nope. Lane 2 too. Nope, it was a close one.
4 must have pulled
Out. Yep,
Yep, lane 4.
that was a close one. That was the closest one we've had, I think.
31-71, lane 4.
Yep.
31-76.
Okay, so there's a third heat of this on the 11-12 50-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Matheson, Emmitsburg. Lane 2, Galkey, Pella. Cease of Lane 3, Cease of Carroll. Lane 4, Entiken of Esterville. Lane 5, Punt of Pella. Lane 6, Nissen of Harlan.
25-70
25-70.
on the first place finish there.
Ooh, it was close to state record. 25:47 was the state record on that. They were awfully close.
Half a second off.
Yep. Next is 13 and 14, 50-yard freestyle. 2 heats of this.
Now swimming heat 1 and 2.
All right, lane 2 is Fuller of Pella.
Lane 2, Fuller of Pella.
Turner. Lane 3, Turner of Clarinda. And lane 4, Graboville of Boone.
Lane 3 takes it.
28.77.
Now swimming heat 2 of 2.
All right, we got heat 2, and we got lane 1 is Luth of Manning. Lane 2, Sigabart of Denison. Lane 3, Tate of Emmitsburg. Lane 4, Schmitz of Harlan. Lane 5, Maines of Clarinda. Ooh. I'm not sure who got second there.
Place, yeah.
Oh, lane 4.
Third place.
Third place, so
28-8
28-8.
in the third place.
Lane 1 was a 26:53. All right, now we have the open 50-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Stephen Leinen of Harlan. Lane 2, Spooner of Emmitsburg. Lane 3, Stammer of Esterville. Lane 4, Fejland of Emmetsville, or Esterville, sorry. Lane 5, Rudishad from Esterville. And lane 6, Brunert of Clarinda.
Third place finish there is going to be pretty tight. Lane 5.
Here again, a lot of these boys, the bigger boys, the older ones, do swim. A lot of they'll swim for high schools. Some of them don't. Some of them just swim just to swim. So this second heat is Milliken from Harlan. So lane 2, Burbank of Carroll. Eckhoff of Pella. Lane 3, lane 4, McGregor of Denison. Lane 5, Blum of Manning. And lane 6, Archer of Perry. Ooh, a little close. Lane 1.
Third place finish for Milliken.
Yep.
They just moved so much water. We really were in the splash zone there.
Yeah, we're going to see some splashes with the boys. We were talking about that this morning. The girls are nice and it's calm, and boys just muscle their way through it. Next event is the 8 and under 100 IM. And looks like in lane 6 here we got Carson Kognek. Looks like we're combining 16 or 14 and 16. Don't know if we'll get them all in, but we'll name off the names and hopefully we'll get them all. Lane 6 is Koenig of Spencer. Malone Collins. Malone of, not sure what lane he's in. Yeah. We'll just read off the names and because I'm not sure which lane they'll be in. But Malone of Denison, Gross of Spencer, Tetchen of Spencer, Van Otterloo of Spencer, and Mosier of Spencer.
And this is the 100 IM where they'll be doing one length of the pool in each stroke. Onto the backstroke here, and then they'll hit the breaststroke.
This is 9, 10, and 8 and under. Combined for the boys.
And our young man in lane 3 took it pretty handily there. 119.54.
Let's see. Which is a little higher than what he came in at, but he was quite a bit out front, so it's hard to swim by yourself.
Go, Carson, go!
Young man here finishing up the race. Had his goggles give him fits the very first jump in. So,
Yep. I think he was the 8 and under, too.
Yep.
That's pretty good just to be legal when you're 8 and under. Looks like we're combining again, events 18 and 22. This is 11, 12 yard IM and the 13, 14 100 yard IM. We'll read off the names. Not 100% sure. We didn't get the updated sheet. We'll just read off the names of who's in this. Not sure which lane.
For event 20.
There's some confusion here, it looks like, of who's actually swimming. I think we're getting it all figured out. I am not sure what they're doing here.
Yeah. I think they said 18 and 22.
8, okay.
If I heard the scuttlebutt behind us, it was 18 and 22 they were combining. And then they'll probably come back to 20 would be my guess.
Okay. God, I appreciate that. Get us out of here a little earlier. That's nothing wrong with that. It's like we got Golke of Pella and Ridnor of Perry and Eckhoff of Pella and Bowl of Carroll.
Still the 100 IM here. On to the third leg here. Breaststroke. Got a race starting to shape up.
Yeah, looks like that is the gentleman from Pella. In lane number 3 that took that heat.
Finish that off in 103.15.
Now we're back to event 20, 13-14, 100-yard IM. State record in this is minute .73. And that, the qualifying time is 1 minute, 20 seconds. Lane number 1, Sissel of Pella. Lane number 2, Waney of Pella, Perry. Lane number 3, Sunrup of Carroll. Lane number 4, Schmitz of Harlan. Lane number 5, Maines of Clarinda. Lane number 6, Zegahart of Denison.
Mitch lost ground on the backstroke there in lane 5, but has come back with a strong breaststroke leg to take back the second position. You have to finish strong to hold on to the second position there. First position over there, the Perry swimmer in lane 2. They have a great second and third place finish here.
Oof. Lane 4, second place. Yep, Eli got him.
Eli did get him.
Eli's been hurt for a while, I know. He hasn't swam in a little bit, so that's pretty impressive to come out there and do what he did and not swim for a little while.
A lot of folks been dealing with different ailments and illnesses through the season. It's great to see him come back and finish strong.
Yep. So next event is the medley relay, and this is the favorite of the kids. They love this medley relay, or relays in general. This one, like I said, you only have to have one qualify for state. Otherwise, you can throw anybody that didn't qualify into the relay. This one features a 5-year-old. So
Oh, boy.
see if you can pick them out.
I'm going to guess he's over there in lane 4.
Yep, that's him.
He's about a foot and a half shorter than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Poor little fellow's confused.
Yeah,
over
he's
there.
he's a little confused. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get everybody headed in the right direction. So,
And a couple swimmers out of line, I think.
yep, he's
There we go.
there. I think we got him.
He's the first swimmer.
Yep.
And they're in the water, all 4 of them.
This is event number 24, the boys 8-laner, 100-yard medley relay. In lane 2, for Team Spencer, Roberts, Bailey, Blood, and Heck. Lane 3 for Spencer, Keith, Schmidt, Rankin, Lane 4 for Violet,
This is Spencer in lane 2. Team of Roberts, Bailey, Wood, and Heck. Lane 3 is Spencer, is Feast, Schmidt, Klokel, and Tection. Lane 4 is Harlan with Barrett, Owen, or Barrett, Arnson, and Paulson. And lane 5 is Perry, Chance, Deerforth, yeah, Hughes, and Jacobson.
First position has been solidly put out there, but second and third and fourth have been
It's still up in the air on that one.
rolling the dice on them.
Looks like we got Harlan in 4 second.
Yes. Spencer in lane 3 took it. Harlan team in lane 4 came in second, 1 minute 39.43 on their time.
Which is improvement. That's good. Next event is the 9-10 200-yard medley relay. The record in this one is 2 minutes 21 seconds from Spencer from last year. Looks like they could get close again this year. We got a 2:25 coming in. Looks like we had a we got another one in 2. 2 is Pella. Yeah, there we go. Lane 2 is Pella with Green, Bonder, Green, and Punt. Lane 3 is Spencer with Van Arlu, Tension, Haas, and Voigt. Lane 4 is Clymer, Bailey, Mosier, Cooler.
Next event will be event number 28, the boys 11 and 12 200-yard medley relay.
Go, Reese, go! Go, Reese! Take 32 if you got it.
Sam.
Okay, come on, guys.
Got a good race shaping up here in lanes 3 and 4.
Yeah, that's Spencer and Spencer.
A little bit better turn out of the Spencer team in lane 3 there. Gave them a distinct advantage on this section of the
Got the butterfly leg here. These are 50s, so down and back.
team in Spencer in the lane 3 there is opened up a half pool lead as they enter their last leg. Finished with 2:28.75.
A little slower than what their seed time was, but not bad.
leg swimming over there in lane 2.
Good job finishing that up. Next event is the 11-12 200-meter medley relay. State record in this event is 2:11.73. And the only one heat of this also.
Lanes 1 through 5.
In lane 1, we've got Perry of Deerdoff, Winnie, and Baumert. Lane 2, we've got James Arnson, Paulson, Schmitz, and Nissen. Lane 3, with Pella, we have Punt, Vickerman, Gawke, and Boma. Lane 4, Spencer with Voigt, Trimble, Moeller, Gross. Lane 5 is Valen, Peterson, Entiken, and Berkner from Esterville. Pretty good race for first and second there. Close anyways.
Yep, within a body's length.
Again, this one is 11-12 or 13-14, but it does feature, or no, this is 11-12, but it does feature a 10-year-old and several 10-year-olds and 9-year-olds. So. Looks like lane number 3. That was Pella. Took that. A time of 2:22, looked like. So third is Harlan.
2:41.73.
I think second was Spencer, if I remember right. Next in the pool, we have the boys 13-14 200-yard medley relay. State record in this is 1:56, set by Carroll in 2018. It's two teams in this heat. We got Pella and Fuller. or Pella with Fuller, Ruprecht, Sissel, and Schroeder. That's our lane 3. Lane 4 was Emmitsburg with Henninger, Tate, Matheson, and Ulrich. The Emmitsburg team has one 14-year-old in it. Otherwise, it's all 11 and 12-year-olds.
Again, just an opportunity for some of those younger kids to get some experience here at the state level. It's pretty hard for a 11, 12-year-old to compete with a 13, 14-year-old when we know in life that there's a lot of changes that start happening around that time for a boy. A lot more muscle development.
Yep, just an opportunity to get in the pool. Pella on their final leg of the freestyle, and now Emmitsburg is also. It's like a 2-minute 20.95 time, which was better than what their seed time was.
Good for them.
Next event is the 200-yard medley relay open.
So we have 4 teams in this.
In lane 2, we have Perry with Winnie, Ridnar, Archer, and Dowd. Lane 3, we have Red Tide with Turner, Maines, Fosnack, and Brunettes. And lane 4 is Carroll with Sertup, Burbank, Seas, and Bowell. In 5, we have the Stingrays with McGregor, Segbart, Cadwell, and Malone.
And lanes 2, 3, and 5.
All pretty close. They're all close, actually. Never know. Next leg could say it all. So.
Yep.
Now they're pulling away there.
Carroll Swimmers making up some ground, though.
Yep.
Virtually a tie as they pulled in.
Oh, yeah. That's you can't get much closer than that. They're stroke for stroke coming down. It's going to come down.
Butterfly leg here.
It's going to come down to the freestyle.
Both turned at about the same time.
Ooh, this is going to be real close.
These guys are
Neck
just
and neck.
going at it.
Oh,
Lane 4.
lane 4.
Boy, they were coming in that hard.
Oh, it had to have been hundredths of a second difference.
Or maybe a virtual tie because you didn't see the lane 2 pop up or the second place pop up there. So
No.
I'm wondering.
Wonder what, maybe they'll sling through and everybody finishes. Lane 1. First place, lane 2. Oh, they did tie. Dead heat. How often does that happen? Not very.
Oh, not, on 4 legs of a race, too. Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's impressive.
2 first place finishes. Pretty sure the computer didn't know how to process that.
Yeah, it was thinking pretty hard. It was thinking pretty hard. All right.
And we're back after a mandatory break here to give swimmer a break between swims. At the 200 freestyle, Todd, is that what we're up to?
9,
this
10,
race?
200-yard freestyle. This race, lane 3 is Riney from Newton, and lane 4 is Voigt of Spencer. The record in this is 2:27:34. Looks like the swimmer from Newton has gone under that this year. So there's a good possibility to see a state record in this one.
A lot of swimming to be done in this race.
Yeah.
Past the halfway mark. Not quite. This will be the halfway lap.
Yep, this will be halfway. He has to pick it up a little bit if he wants to get that 2:27, but he went dead again.
Hello?
You're dead. Do you have any batteries?
Nope, but I have another solution. We won't hear each other now, but
Lane 3, Cadwell of Denison. Lane 4, Moore of Spencer.
Test 1, 2. Test.
The next event will be event number 42, boys 850 yard.
Go, Caleb, go! Go, Caleb!
Test, test, test.
Go, Caleb!
Go, Landon!
Go, Caleb! Nice job, Caleb.
Next event in the pool is the under 50-yard state record. This is 39.22, 2015.
Event number 42, boys 8 and under, 50-yard backstroke, heat 1 of 2.
Go, Kevin! Lane 2, Malone from Denison. Lane 3, Green from Pella. Lane 4, Roberts from Spencer.
Go, Riley, go! Boring. Go, Riley! Go, Riley, go! That's not Caleb. Good swim. Go, Madden! Go, Kevin! Kick, Kevin, kick! Go, Madden!
Test, 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 test.
Got one. Number 2.
Event number 42, boys 8 and under, 50-yard backstroke. Swimmers, place your feet, face your heart.
Three is Steve of Spencer. Lane 3 or lane 4 is Clemmer of Spencer. Lane 5 Bonner of Pella.
Second is Spencer. The next event time will be event number 44, boys 9, 10, and 100 yard backstroke.
Looks like a pretty close race for second and third here. They are neck to neck. Ooh, I don't know who got that one.
Yeah, there were all three of them were.
Lane 2 got fourth. But lane 1, it looks like lane 3 took that one. Next in the pool is 910 100-yard backstroke. Lane 2 is Peterson of Esterville. Lane 3 is Myers of Newton. Lane 4, Clymer of Spencer. Lane 5, Bonder of Pella.
Swimmer in lane 3 has pulled way out in front of this race for 35.87. Oh no!
Oh, man.
Oh no!
Lane 3 thought it was a 50,
A 50.
and he quit. He might still win it, though.
Oh. He's going to kick himself on that one. He'll still pull
Lane
out
3
the win.
quit in the middle, and he still might win it. Poor kid.
He was taking a breather. It's going to be a pretty tight race here. Lane 3 did pull that out.
That was impressive.
I'm not sure I've ever seen anything quite like that.
Stopped in the middle and still won the event. That's impressive. Next in the pool is the 11-12 100-yard backstroke. State record in this is 106.26. Qualifying time is 1 minute 31 seconds. Lane 1 is Henniger of Emmetsburg. Lane 2 is Voigt of Spencer. Lane 3 is Vickerman of Pella. Lane 4 is Cadwell of Denison. Lane 5 is Boma of Pella. It's the last leg of this event. Looks like lane number 3 looks like a pretty steady lead. Lane 3 looks like took that event. Lane 4 was second, and lane 2 was third. Next in the pool is the 13-14 100-yard backstroke. Lane 2 is Turner from Clarinda. Lane 3 is Fastneck from Clarinda. Lane 4 is Sandrup of Carroll. Lane 5 is Fuller of Pella.
Next event will be number 52, boys 11, 12, 51,
Let's go, Drew. Go.
Lane 3 took the win there with the 107.
Next event
50.
is the 11, 12, 50 butterfly. State record in this event is 29.34. And it's 41 even is the qualifying time.
Got a full meet here. Full lanes.
It's one heat to this.
Now swimming event 52, boys 11, 12, 50-yard butterfly.
Lane 1, we have Matheson of Emmitsburg. Lane 2 is Moeller or Spencer. Lane 3, Cease of Carroll. Lane 4, Gulk of Pella. Lane 5, Etrican of Esterville. And lane 6 is Berkner of Esterville.
Swimmer in lane 3, 28.49.
Next event is the 13, 14, 50 butterfly. State record in this is 26.94. Qualifying time is 35 even. Lane 2 is Tate of Emmitsburg. Lane 3 is Schmitz of Harlan. Lane 4 is Winnie of Pella. It's going to be a close one there for second and third, looks like.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, I don't know who got second. Perry got in 4 got first. Lane 3 got third, so lane 2 got second. Next up is the 50-yard butterfly open. 2 events or 2 heats in this one. First heat is Ruben Shuck of Esterville. Lane 3 is Bowell of Carroll. Lane 4 is Spooner of Emmitsburg. This is going to be another close one. I think the lane 3's got him, but next up is the second heat of the 50-yard butterfly.
Swimmers in all lanes.
Lane 1, Milliken. Lane 2, Milliken of Harlan. Lane 2, Blom of Manning. Lane 3, McGregor of Denison. Lane 4, Archer of Perry. Lane 5, Fechlin of Emmitsburg. Lane 6, Burnett of Carroll.
Lane 3 with the win.
It's a close one. I'm not sure who got that one.
Said lane 3 pulled out the win.
Up next is the 50-yard breaststroke. 8 and under boys, 50-yard breaststroke. Lane 2 is Feast of Spencer. Lane 3 is Schmidt of Spencer. Lane 4, Arnson of Harlan. Lane 5, Dredoff of Perry. Owen's looking pretty good in this first length. Looks like Spencer's going to win first. It's down to who's going to get second and third. Looks like the swimmer from Harlan, Owen Arnson, is going to get fourth. And lane number 2, Feast of Spencer, takes third. Next in the pool is the 9-10 100-yard freestyle, or breaststroke, 100-yard breaststroke. One heat of this. Lane 3, we have Gross of Spencer. Lane 4, we have Schulter of Boone.
In lane 3, Gross of Spencer. Lane 4, Schuler of Boone. Next event will be event number 62, the boys 11 and 12 100-yard breaststroke.
And the last leg of the 100 breaststroke for the 9-10. This is the harder stroke to have just really smooth, even strokes. Make sure you glide.
138.34.
Next event is the 11-12 100-yard breaststroke. Qualifying time is this is a minute 37, and the state record is a minute 12. One heat of this.
I need that kid's energy.
Lane 1 is Schmitz of Harlan. Lane 2 is Cadwell of Denison. Lane 3 of Pella. Lane 4 of Vallon of Esterville. And lane 5 is Trimble of Spencer. This is the 100-yard 11-12 breaststroke. It's like first place, lane 3. That was Vickerman of Pella. Next event is the 13-14 100-yard breaststroke.
Now swimming event 64, 13-14, 100-yard breaststroke.
Lane 3 is Ruprecht of Pella. Valen in lane 4 of Esterville.
Will be event 66 for the 100-yard breaststroke for 15 involved.
It's the last leg of the 100-yard 13-14 breaststroke. Next in the pool is the 100 yards open free breaststroke. Qualifying time is a minute 23. State record is a minute 73. Lane 2 is Ridenour of Perry. Lane 3, Burbank of Carroll. Lane 4, Dowd of Perry. And from lane 5 is Linen of Harlan.
Half a body's length here to be made up by the Perry swimmer, and he's giving it all he's got here to finish the race. But the Carroll swimmer's going to take it 1:12:49.
Okay, when you go past clear course, just make sure that they haven't called event noise. That's what, yes, you know, so just make sure, and then if it's not called. All right, good job.
We're going to take a 10-minute break, it sounds like.
We'll be back after this short break. We were watching the GISL boys meet here in Perry, Iowa. We'll take a quick break and be back with more action. You're watching the GISL State Swimming Meet. And we're back. We've got 8 and under backstroke here.
Yep, we got lane 2 is Chance from Perry. Lane 3 is Roberts from Spencer. Lane 4 is Deerdorf of Perry. Looks like lane 3, he's the 6-year-old doing the 25 backstroke.
Gave himself a nice noggin donger there on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
One of the hardest parts for the backstrokers, right, is to learn the how to reach and count their strokes and get out there so they don't hit their head.
Yep, especially when they're that young.
We apologize for the sound challenges here. We've got everything fixed and working again. Thanks for bearing with us.
Second heat of the 25-yard 8 and under backstroke in the water. Lane 1 is Miller of Esterville. Lane 2 is Bailey of Spencer. Lane 3 is Sundrup of Carroll. Lane 4 is Kanoki of Spencer. Lane 5 is Wood of Spencer. Ooh, I don't know who got it. It was awful close between 3 and 4 there. Next in the pool, we will have the 9-10 50-yard backstroke.
Nice job, Wyatt. Wyatt's next.
2 heats of this event. Waiting for the timers to come around the other side. Lane 2, we have Bonder of Pella. Lane 3 is Van Houten of Denison. Lane 4 is Nissen of Harlan. Again, the turn is the hardest because on the 9-10, that's kind of your first year of doing only 50s, so getting that turn down is the key. Looks like Nissen in lane 4.
45-71 in that first.
Next up, second heat of the 9-10 50-yard backstroke. In lane 1, we have Bailey of Spencer. In lane 2 is Van Otterloo of Spencer. Lane 3 is Myers of Newton. Lane 4 is Klimmer of Spencer. Lane 5 is Arnson of Harlan. Lane 6, Moser of Spencer. It's going to be a close one for second, looks like, at this point.
Got a good lead out there in lane 3, but lane 4 and 5 are going to be.
They're coming close. They're coming on strong. Ooh, looks like lane 5 got him, it looks like. Lane 5 is, ooh, I don't know. I said lane.
Lane 5 was in third, and lane 4 was in
wow.
second.
He must have got it in there.
Just outreached him at the end.
Yep, that was awful close.
You know, that technical part of finishing a race, particularly the backstroke, is just all the technical pieces of the backstroke are hard. The turns, the starts,
Yep,
and then the finish.
yep. Reaching at the end and that last stroke. In the pool now is 11 and 12, 50-yard backstroke. Lane 1 is Renz of Carroll. Lane 2 is Winnie of Perry. Lane 3 is Voigt of Spencer. Lane 4 is Moeller of Spencer. Lane 5 is Nissen of Harlan. Lane 6 is Hedger of Emmitsburg. Looks like pretty close. 1, 2, and 3. Looks like lane 2 is going to win that heat. And followed by lane 4 and then lane 3.
Let's go, Jace! Kick hard!
Next in the pool is the boys 13-14 50-yard backstroke. Two heats in this one.
Lanes 3, 4, and 2, 3, and 4 here.
Lane 2 is Rupert of Pella. Lane 3 is Luth of Manning. Lane 4 is Fuller of Pella. Looks like lane 2 took first place in that heat, followed by lane 4. Next up is the second heat of the 13-14 50-yard backstroke. Lane 1 is Turner of Clarinda. Lane 2, Sundrup of Carroll. Lane 3 is Winnie of Perry. Lane 4 is Williams of Boone. Lane 5 is Tate of Emmitsburg. It's going to be a close one here. Looks like it could be a three-way tie or three-way race right here. Ooh. Lane 3 turned and looked. I'm not sure if lane 3 got second. I'm thinking lane 1.
Lane 1, I think took it.
Took it, yep.
By process of elimination there, it looks like lane 1.
Lane 1 got
30,
first.
89.
That's impressive, come out of lane 1 to do that. Usually those times are not as close. So
Not with your strongest swimmers out on the outside, are they?
Nope, not usually. Next event is the 50-yard backstroke. Open. Lane 2 is Spooner from Emmitsburg. Lane 3 of Perry. Lane 4 is Fedglin of Emmitsburg. Looks like lane 3, the gentleman from Perry.
Yep, all the way.
All right, next up we have a 25 butterfly.
Give the timers just a second to get moved, resituated. Looks like we're going to have 5 racers in this heat.
State record in this is a scorching 16.52 set 2 years ago. And the qualifying time is 30 seconds. Lane 1 is Jennings of Newton. Lane 2 is Green of Pella. Lane 3 is Konishek of Spencer. Lane 4 is Wood of Spencer. Lane 5 is Vendor of Esterville. Sorry.
It looks like they all got under the qualifying time there.
Yep. Now, if they all made it across the pool without getting disqualified, that you're doing really good. Butterfly is notorious for getting disqualified in. Whether it's your arm's not going right, your kick's not right.
Yep.
It's really hard to do that one right. I think, looked like on the far side, the judge kind of raised her hand and started writing something down. So somebody must have did something. So
it's one of the things we don't see a lot of. We didn't see a lot of today, but there were a few on the final sheet where your students were disqualified for not using the right techniques.
Yep. Next in the pool is a 9-10 50-yard butterfly. State record in this is 32.38. Lane 1 is Cooler of Spencer. Lane 2 is Arnson of Harlan. Lane 3 is Tension of Spencer. Lane 4 is Haas of Spencer. Lane 5 is Peterson of Esterville.
Lane 3 on the win.
Next in the pool is the boys 100-yard butterfly. Lane 3 is Dowd of Perry. Lane 4 is Fachnat Fasnacht of Carroll. Or, I'm sorry, Clarinda. Now, this is a hard one. 200 butterfly, that's pretty tough. Butterfly's not an easy one to begin with, and 200 yards of it is even worse. That was a very good time by him.
103.32.
Which is better in the seed time, so that's all you can ask for. Next up is the 50 freestyle, 8 and under boys. 2 heats of this.
Event number 84, boys 8 and under, 50 yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2.
Lane 2, Seilbreck of Carroll. Lane 3 is Vetter of Esterville. Lane 4 is Malone of Denison. Sometimes this 50 is a little bit of a stretch for 8 and unders, but most of them that can do it well. So
Yeah, it's the longer of their sprint races.
yep. Next, heat 2, we have Techman of Spencer. Lane 3, Arnson of Harlan. Lane 4, Barrett of Harlan, and Miller. And lane 5, Miller of Esterville. This is going to be a close one.
Yes, it is. You got 3 potential contenders there in lane 2, 3, and 4. Getting ready to close it down here. Oof.
Yep.
Lane 3
Oh, and
for the
Arnson.
win.
Yep.
I think there was a Barrington there for 3rd.
Yes, there was. Next up in the pool, we have the 9-10 100-yard freestyle. Lane 2, Van Houten of Denison. Lane 3, Esterville. We have Peterson. In lane 4, Arnson of Harlan.
Like we're going to have another good race here. We've got 3 swimmers all within arm's length of each other.
That's 90. I still have to send you 88, so hold tight.
Good job.
Swimmers in lane 3 and 4 are about a head length ahead of the swimmer in lane 2, but it's coming down here.
Ooh, I don't
Lane
know who-
4 pulled it out.
Wow. I thought lane 2 had it, but next
17:35.
next up is the second heat of the 9-10 100-yard freestyle.
That was a win by 4/100ths of a second.
That is close. In the pool, we have lane 1 is Hyman of Boone. Lane 2 is Van Otterloo of Spencer. Lane 3 is Rinley of Newton. Lane 4 is Voigt of Spencer. Lane 5 is Haas of Spencer.
The swimmer in lane 3 there has got a commanding lead coming into this final stretch.
Looks like he got a little better time on that one. Was coming in at 108. Looks like he was at a 106 and change. Next up in the pool, we've got the 100-yard freestyle 11 and 12. 2 heats of this. Lane 2, we have Ulrich of Emmitsburg. Lane 3, we have Matheson of Emmitsburg. Lane 4, we have Schroeder of Boone or of Pella. Lane 5, we have Renz of Carroll. Looks like at the turn that lane 4 is coming back.
Yeah, there's a race between lane 3 and lane 4 there. Swimmer in lane 3 had a much better turn. And I think that's going to be the difference in the race.
Yep. Lane 3. Matheson of Emmitsburg. Next up is the second heat of the 11-12 100-yard freestyles. Lane 1, we have Boma of Pella. Lane 2, we have Voigt of Spencer. Lane 3 is Punt of Pella. Lane 4, Entricken of Esterville. Lane 5, we have Nissen from Harlan. Lane 6 is Winnie of Perry.
Looks like Nissen's there in lane 5.
Yeah, got a shot at it anyways.
giving them all they can, and lane 3 and lane 5 are neck and neck here. We'll see them as they come in front of the camera, just how tight they are. It looks like, ooh,
That's
it's going to be a
pretty
three-way race, right? A four-way race
Four-way
there.
race there. Yep.
Lane 2, 3, lane 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yep. Ooh, turn was tough. He's going to have to push it to keep up with the.
Yep.
Looks like lane 4 took 1, lane 3 took 2, and lane 6 got 3. Next up in the pool is the 100-yard 13-14 freestyle. One heat of this, 2 racers in this heat. Williams of Boone and Gradeville of Boone.
And the 2 teammates closing it out here with their last stretch. And the Boone swimmer in lane 3. Sorry, lane 4, 108.63.
Next up in the pool is the open 100-yard freestyle. 2 heats of this. Lane 2 is Rittamore of Perry. Lane 3, Dowd of Perry. And lane 4 is Stammer of Esterville. That swimmer from in lane 4 just looked like he shot out of a cannon coming off that turn.
Yeah, he did. We have a great race here in lane 3 and 4.
Looks like lane 3, Perry. On that one. Next up, heat number 2 of the 100-yard freestyle. In this event, lane 2 is McGregor of Denison. Lane 3 is Eckhoff of Pella. Lane 4 is Burbank of Carroll. And lane 5 is Milliken of Harlan.
There's so much power in their kicks that the water bellows in my headphones here, Todd.
Yeah, it does. I know several of these guys do swim high school swimming also. A couple of them Carroll, a couple of them Council Bluffs.
Yep.
You swim that much, you can get a lot better.
It's going to be a race here for second.
Yep. Ooh, I don't know who got. Oh, looks like lane 2 got second. Third is lane 5. Next event in the pool, we've got 25 breaststroke for the 8 and unders. The timers will go to the other end of the pool. Two heats in this event. So I forgot to get rid of their mask.
That might be prohibitive in a swim race.
It's going to be tough. It's hard enough to breathe with those things on, let alone in the water.
In water.
In lane 2, we have Jennings of Newton. Lane 3, we have Vetter of Esterville. And lane 4, Deerdoff of Perry. Looks like it was lane 4.
4-3-2.
Next up is heat number 2 of the 25 breaststroke.
So we had a guy about go on with his mask last time, and a young man almost went on with his shoes this time.
That would be prohibitive also. Now swimming lane 2 is Fees of Spencer. Lane 3 is Schmitz of Spencer. Lane 4 is Arnson of Harlan. Lane 5 is Bailey of Spencer. It's going to be a close one for second, looks like. Looks like Owen Arnson of Harlan got second.
Yep.
Spencer in first. Spencer in
First and third with
and
the
third.
Harlan in between.
Yep. All right. That concludes our 25s. Now we're all moving on to the 50 breaststroke. Timers will move on to the other side of the pool.
It's been a full day here in Perry. I don't know about you, Todd, but my eyeballs are saying no more chlorine.
Yep. I thought my eyes were good, but looking at this sheet of paper all day, I might need to go to the eye doctor on Monday.
I think that you've had a challenge there with that 6-point font that they've produced in the program today.
That's a nice program, but just tiny font.
Tiny, tiny font.
Yeah. There's heat 2 in this event. This is heat 1 in the pool right now. Lane 2 is Schuler of Boone. Lane 3 is Malone of Denison. Lane 4 is Mosier of Spencer.
One of the things I've always liked about this race, it almost gives me the feeling of playing whack-a-mole.
Yep.
With the heads bobbing up and down and up and down.
Yep, the glide. Lane 2 got first in that heat, and lane 4 got second.
Event number 96, boys 110, 50-yard breaststroke, heat 202. Swimmers, take your marks.
This is the second heat of the 9-10 50-yard breaststroke.
2 of 2 of event 96.
Lane 2 is Gross from Spencer. Lane 3 is Tetchin of Spencer. Lane 4 is Bailey of Spencer. Lane 5 is Puck of Manning.
Next event will be event number 98, 112 50-yard breaststroke.
Go, Max, go! Go, Jackson, go!
Yeah, the swimmer in lane 3 there is really outpacing his competition.
Yeah. He was about 8 seconds ahead of him coming in, so. And he
40-22.
was about what he usually did. Coming in.
Yep, 7-8 seconds in front of his second and third place folks. So
Yep. Next up is 11 and 12 50-yard breaststroke. One heat of this.
Now swimming event 98.
Lane in the 50-yard breaststroke. Lane 2 is Trimble
Lane 3, cease from Carroll.
of Spencer. Lane 3 is Cease of Carroll. Lane 4 is Vickerman of Pella. Lane 5 is Schmitz of Harlan.
Go, Zach, go!
pretty serious time put up there in the first two races, or first two swimmers.
Yep. What was the winning time on that one? 34 something? 33.98.
98.
Yep, he was close to that state record. That state record for that one was 33.5. So close. Not there though. Next event is the 13 and 14 50-yard breaststroke. This is heat 1.
Now swimming event 100.
Lane 1 is Gatorville of Boone. Lane 2 is Sigabart of Denison. 3 is Subrick of Pella. Lane 4 is Valen of Esterville. Lane 5 is Maines of Clarinda.
The young man from Pella there is just pulled away with it.
Yep. 34.22. This is time. Which is better than he came in with. He dropped about 2 seconds off of that one. Next in the pool is the open 50-yard breaststroke. One heat of this. Lane 2, we have Bowl from Carroll. Lane 3, we have Linen of Harlan. Lane 4, we have Blom of Manning. Lane 5, we have Rubichank from Esterville. Ooh, that was a close one. Wonder who got third. Lane 3.
Lane 3. 35-47.
Good job, boys!
Sounds like we're going to take a little break before we get the relays set up here. Last event of the evening.
We'll take a break with them. We'll be back for the final races of today's GISL, the Greater Iowa Swim League State Meets.
All right, we're back. This is the 100-yard freestyle, or 100-yard freestyle relay, 8 and under.
This is the last race of the night. We'll hit all the different age groups in this race, but the 100 relay.
So in lane 2, we have Spencer with Woods, Heck, and Robert. In lane 3, we have Spencer with Klonishek, Tenchner, and Feast, and Schmidt. In lane 4, we have Harlan with Barrett, Paulson, and Arnson. In lane 5, we have Chase with Hughes. We have Perry with Chase, Hughes, Jacobson, and Deerdoff.
Our little 5-year-old held his own out there.
Yeah, he did all right. Looks like we got Spencer in the lead right at the moment.
Yep.
And we got Harlan second. We got Owen Arnson in the cleanup spot.
It's always funny that they give the last guy the anchor title, right?
Yep.
You'd think that would be the guy that would sink to the bottom.
Yeah, sinking is bad in swimming.
We're going to have a good little race here for third place.
And looks like lane 5. That was Perry. That concludes the 8 and unders for today. Next up, we've got the 9-10 100-yard freestyle or 200-yard freestyle relay. In this 9-10 200-yard freestyle, we have lane 2. We have Pella with Green, Punt, Green, and Boldender. In lane 3, we have Spencer with Van Otterloo, Haas, Voigt, and Tetchen. And then in lane 4, from Spencer, we have Kuchler, Bailey, Gross, and Clymer. Like the Spencer swimmers are probably going to take 1-2 on this thing. But you never know. We got a couple more legs left.
A lot of swimming today. They could cramp up, Todd.
Yeah. Yep. Never know. I hope not. We'll have to wake up that lifeguard over there.
And the lead Spencer team there is going to pull the win with, oh, I was off a leg.
Yep, we got one more.
But they are, they basically have a pool length lead, though.
At least they know what they were doing. That's good. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, we've been on the mic here all of about 6 hours today, so.
You're allowed one mistake.
And here we we go with the lead Spencer team. Basically lapped the team in lane 2, so 2:12:33.
And looks like Spencer in second. And Pella will finish her out. Next in the pool is the 11-12 200-yard freestyle relay. We've got one heat of this.
But all 6 lanes are filled.
Yep. It's the way to do it. In lane 1, we have Esterville with Beckner, Entrican, Peterson, and Valen. Lane 2, we have Spencer with Moeller, Mosier, Trimble, and Voigt. Lane 3, we have Vickerman, Bauma, Punt, Gackle. In lane 4 with Harlan with Schmitz, Paulson, Nissen. Lane 5 is Baumert. It's Perry with Baumert. Diaz, Cadenas. Deerdoff and Winnie.
We got this lane 6 out here that's just coming on strong against lane 3. I'm going to guess they're going to overtake him in this leg. Right there.
Yep. Looks like lane number 3, he lost his goggles. That's tough. Looks like this is going to be a tough leg. Tough one to call here. Lane 6 out here, that is Pella team. Looks like now here in lane 6, that was a Pella team, and I'm wondering if they combined that, because that was, I think that was a 13-14, so no wonder they won that. They should have. So, looks like actually the one that actually won that age group is the Spencer team in lane 2. I don't know. Might have been the other Pella team. Did you happen to catch it?
It was lane 3, I believe.
Okay, so that was the Pella team. They actually won the 11-12. So we combine that with the 13-14, so we can skip to the 200-yard freestyle open, relay open, last event of the evening. We've got all 6 lanes filled up, looks like, with this one. Doesn't look like we've had any scratches or anything like that. And
We'll be in the splash zone on this one, Todd, I
I
believe.
know. Thinking about moving back. I got to go outside after this. It's going to be cold. Yep, there it is. This is the first leg of the 200-meter freestyle relay. Lane 1 is Perry with Archer, Ridmore, Winnie, Dowd. Lane 2 is Emmetsburg with Spooner, Matheson, Tate, and Ficklin. Lane 3 is Red Tide with Faustnaut, Turner, Maines, and Burnett. Lane 4 is Carroll with Burbank, Bull, Sundrup, and Cease. Lane 5 is Harlan with Leinen, Arnson, Schmitz, and Milliken. And lane 6 is the Stingrays with Sigabart, Van Houten, Cadwell, and McGregor. I don't think Jameson was actually in this one, so I think it's...
They have quite a race here between the teams in lane 4 and lane 1.
Is this the final leg?
This is the final leg.
And it is
Carroll. And is it Perry?
Yep, Carroll and Perry. Looks like Carroll got him.
Yep.
And in third, lane 2.
The Harlem
Yes.
boys have come in with a 4th place finish.
So that's our conclusion.
Well, it's been great working with you today, Todd. Thanks for
Yeah.
being the voice of GISL State Swimming. Todd Barrett on the play-by-play call, color call. Brian Taylor on the camera and color from every now and then. And this has been the Greater Iowa Swim League State event. Thanks for joining us. Look for us again a year from now, 2022. Good night.